Hey everyone! Sorry I didn't go live yesterday, as I said. But I'm happy for you guys for checking it out today. Thank you for sticking around. Let's see. Pin in my website. Okay, so if you're interested in any of these products, make sure to check out the link pinned below in the comments. It is also in the description of this video. So yeah, it is just Sunday, so I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not really going anywhere, really. I mean, maybe, probably not, because it's, 1 in the afternoon. Alright. Wait 1 second for a couple people to chime in, if they get a chance to. If not, if you're watching this later, make sure to hashtag replay, as usual. And don't forget, this month of July, it is finally an option for people to get their own affiliate link with my company. So that's super awesome. And you get, sorry, I'm just gonna share this on my computer, but you also will receive $300 worth of makeup for $99, which is great. You get it lighted, like an LED lighted mirror that comes with only the month of July, free shipping for only the month of July, and when other people sign up or you give them an affiliate link through your own link, you get $20 easily. And anytime anyone orders from that link, you also make 20%. Great deal. Please, if you are interested, drop any emoji that you want down below in the comments, and I will message you. Yeah, so I will start by priming my face, just while a couple people, if they do decide to chime in. If not, that's okay. This is the Touch Glorious Face Primer. Fills in, you only need like a pea-sized amount. You really don't need like a whole lot of primer. I'm screwing the lid back on. But the Touch Glorious Face Primer. You need to prime your face. Protects your skin. It kind of puts like a barrier between your skin and the makeup. And also makes your makeup go on so much smoother than if you don't have primer. And as you can see, I'm breaking out a little bit. I've been using the Detox Max. I've only used it a handful of times, but I have been using it, and I do know, and I've heard from countless other people, that you do break out before you start to get clear skin. Because basically it's bringing the impurities to the surface of your skin, like it's drawing them out. So, I mean, in order for them to get out, you are going to have a breakout or two. Which I would say is like the same like Proactive. Like I've heard a lot of people say like Proactive, they break out after using it. But it's probably also the same idea, that it's like getting the impurities out of your skin. And that's why you end up breaking out. Just bring it down to your neck. Make sure it's just rubbed in everywhere. Alright, so, hello. But yeah, that affiliate link thing. If you also go to bombbeauties.com, which is also the website pinned below in the comments, my link, if you go to my link pinned below in the comments, click join and then register now, you can be right on your way to, as soon as you sign up, you have your link and you can start posting it and you can start making money. You can start, doing whatever you want to do with the link. But you definitely get a good amount of, what am I trying to say? It's a good opportunity is what I'm trying to say. I can't think of words right now. Anyways. Alright, so then I'm going to go in with the Touch Glorious Face Primer in the shade Velour. It's a cute little dropper for anyone that hasn't seen it. And I like to, before I shake it, I always squeeze out the dropper, even though it sucks some stuff back in. And then shake it. And then I just do 5 drops right onto the brush. The dog hair on the brush, it's not bad. And then I go over my face. I just kind of stipple it in first, like a couple spots, But this foundation is very buildable coverage, super buildable, super light also, I might add. It dries to a powdery finish, so it's great for anyone that has especially like oily skin. I have kind of more dry skin, so I could also use like the BB cream. I mean, anyone can use either product, obviously. I just suggest either a powdery finish product or just a powder for people who have more oily skin. I kind of have both, so it's like if the makeup's, you know, any makeup is sitting on my skin, sometimes the oils will like kind of come through eventually, but that's why you need to set your makeup with a powder. Even if it's not like a foundation powder, it's a setting powder, which just mattifies the skin. And our setting powder, we have two different kinds now. So this is a translucent setting powder, the Touch Behold translucent setting powder. And then they have the new ones they just released, and it comes in a little, I don't have one, but it has like a fluffy brush at the end of it. Something like this, and it has the product inside, so you don't even have to like apply the product or have a separate thing for the product. It's all in one little tube, so you can throw it in your purse and be on the go. And it's a setting powder, but there's like 4 to 5 different shades, so it just goes over top, and you can use, and it has SPF in it, SPF 25. That's their first SPF product. Super great deal. But it does the same thing. It mattifies, but the only difference is that the new product has SPF in it, and this one does not. But it does the same thing the rest of the way. And this is translucent, and that one is not. Alright, moving on. So now I have the foundation on, and as you can see, it is a great light coverage. I mean, not light coverage, but it has a good coverage, but it's like light and powdery. It doesn't look super cakey. It's super light, you know, feeling like touch, and like I said, it dries to a powdery finish, so super awesome. Anyways, I'm going to go in with my concealer and just kind of like touch up these under eyes. I'm not going to go crazy with the concealer today. Whoop. Maybe I am. And just put that in my spots that I want to highlight. And then some other spots that I'm breaking out a little bit, like I said. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. So I'm just going to go over those as well. Okay, so now I'm going to use the powder concealer brush, the concealer end of the powder concealer brush. Like I said, this is just like, I'm not going crazy today. And just use the other side to kind of blend it a little bit more and to make it, you know, match your skin. Because the concealer that I get, so if you are just trying to hide blemishes, you'd want to get the same shade concealer that you get in the liquid foundation or the powder foundation, whatever foundation that you're using. Whereas if you're using it as a highlight, kind of like what I do, or to hide your under eyes, you want to go at least a shade to 2 shades lighter in your concealer, which is what I do. So, yeah. Alright, and boom. That's done. So, now I'm going to set my face with a translucent setting powder. This also helps, so if you do baking, which I will eventually do a whole separate video on just that. I'm not like an expert in it, but I do it. I'm putting this just all over my face currently just to set everything in place. But baking really helps also with your fine lines. It fills them in. Whereas what I'm doing is I'm aiming literally just to set my face. Because also, just in general, so primer, setting powder, and setting spray will make it so your makeup is not going anywhere. So let's say you're going outside on a super hot day. Those 3 items with your makeup, combined with your makeup obviously, are going to keep your makeup in place all day, even if you sweat. So, good to know. And the new setting powder that they just released, I think last month, has the SPF product in it. And so if you need sun coverage, it has SPF 25. And so that's the one part people always find annoying is, you know, you do your whole face of makeup and you're going outside and, you know, you want it to stay, but then you also, you know, want that sun protection. So, you know, you're not about to put sunscreen over your makeup. So they have the SPF product now so that you can just like brush it on, you know, when you're on the go, to reapply your sunscreen so you're protecting your skin. So that's nice, I thought. So now I'm going to go in with the Beachfront Bronzer. This is the shade Sunset. It's the lightest shade. I go into, it's a matte and shimmer side. I'm going to go into both and then just contour my face, bring some color back in. Also, the kudos this month, I can't stop raving about that as well, because this month you get the Epic Mascara for literally $5, because you get the 3 products, the mascara, the splurge cream, and Hottie Lip Plumper for $58, and essentially with all of that together it is $77 individually, and this month you get all those products for only $58, so super awesome. Especially the mascara in general is just awesome. But I really like the splurge creams. It's okay. And then you do the sides of your nose. A little bit under your lip, and then I go back, which I have the actual pressed powder coming in the mail, so I would prefer to use my shade for this, but I kind of just blend it all together so that I don't have any too dark of lines or anything like that. And voila, that's my face. Okay, so next I'm going to do eyebrows, and I'm going to be using the Mousse Truck Precision brow liner. I would normally use the Brow Obsession palette, but I figured I'd change it up today for people that don't usually, you know, go crazy or like care much about their brows and just more or less fill them in, which is kind of, I mean, that's pretty much what I do anyways, but this is just a lot simpler for people that don't have much experience doing their brows. So I will use this today. Or you can use a combination. I kind of like using a combination. I like the brush with the brow also, but this kind of like helps you get those fine lines, whereas the brush, which is, I don't know where the other brow brush is, but essentially something like this, you can't like make like thin little lines up here, so that kind of sucks, but you know, whatever. So this is the shade medium, because I'm obviously a brunette. I have a mirror over here, so I'm going to look over here, but I'll try and leave it so you guys can see. Hello, Mother. So you see how I'm just literally just like filling in the brow that's already there, my natural brows. And the other side of this does have a brush, so you can just brush them out. So I personally like to do the line down here, the bottom of your brows, and then the top. And then just kind of go from there. If you are missing some brows, you know, you have to fill them in, like you don't have a lot of brow hair to go off of, if you have smaller brows or whatever, if you don't like your brows, it's a good thing to remember to go from the corner of your eye. I'm not leaving it like this just so anyone is freaking out. But the corner of your eye is where they start. You can bring it in a little bit if you want, but the corner of your eye, and then you kind of do like an angle like this is where they stop from the other corner. So inner outer corner. Okay, and then you brush it out. So yeah, and then you can kind of, I mean, I think this works just as well as using the blending brush. I mean, not necessarily, but it does the same kind of thing. And then I just keep brushing it out and then seeing what it looks like. And then obviously I still have to do the other one, but I'm generally happy with that. Okay, so I'm going to go to the other side. And this is really nice too because it is like really thin. I don't know if it's going to focus. Okay. I give up, so then I'm going to go do the other brow. Like I said, I start at the bottom, and then I kind of do the top line as well. Whoops, and sometimes I accidentally overdraw it with the pencil, but that's okay. You can go back and clean it up. Yep. So, I forgot to even mention, I forgot to say, also, the one thing that's going on, oh my goodness, and I'll even mention it on this page just because I have already, but in my VIP group, the first 5 people to order the kudos this month will receive a special unique prize. So there's still 4 places available for anyone that's interested in purchasing the kudos from my site. Like I said, so basically, I mean, if you're one of the first 5 people, you will get all of those products which are discounted in the kudos, which is already a great deal. On top of that, you will receive a prize from me, which will obviously be a unique prize. So I highly, highly, highly recommend checking that out. My brows always take me the longest, so I apologize for anyone that is waiting for me to just finish this. Alright, and then, you know, you brush them out, and then you kind of, like I said, like this makes them a little softer up front. You can also take a blending brush. And then I also go over with the brush that I used for my foundation, which this is a great brush for foundation. Any foundation, BB cream, powder, whatever. It is called the Powder Concealer Brush. It is from my site. If you go to Tools, must-have brush, in my opinion. So, I don't know what's going on with this brow, but we have to move on. Otherwise, I'll be doing this for like a decade, trying to fix that. No idea what is going on. It's a little better. It's like up too high or something. I accidentally like... Let's see. I'm gonna try and fix it one more time. Let's see what happens. My goodness, what? Whatever. Alright, I'll stop messing with them because it's just gonna drive me insane. Up the wall, pretty much. Alright. Alright, and that's my brows. Okay, so moving on. I am going to take the blending brush. This is the Unique blending brush. I also still obviously use my Dream Beauty Box blender cleaner, not blender. And this cleans your brushes in between shades of shadows or whatever you guess you'd be using. But so that way you don't have to have like a million brushes for the same thing. Like you don't have to have like 50 different blending brushes if you're changing shades, because that's just annoying. And this is, I think they have different kinds. This is just specifically the Dream Beauty Box, which is from Amazon. It also comes with this cute little brush cleaner, and that's about, I think, $10, and it's definitely worth the money. And this you can clean your brushes with, obviously, in the sink. You just use some soap, Dawn dish soap, or whatever you want to use. They do have a brush cleaner now from Unique. It's like an oil-based one, and it just, you don't have to, you just spray it on there, and then, you know, rub it. You can use that. I just use Dawn dish soap, so, you know, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to use some of the pressed shadows today. I'm going to go in with the shade Discreet and place that all over my lid, just with the blending brush. Whoops, accidentally. That's the greatness of this. I accidentally dipped into the wrong shade, almost. And for eyeshadow, you really, I mean, everyone needs a blending brush. Like, if you wear eyeshadow, even if it's just light, you really do need a blending brush. Because it's really... All I'm going to say is that once you have a blending brush and you see the difference that it makes, you'll never want to go back to putting your eyeshadow on without it, because it makes a huge difference. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm going to go on with the shade Gingerly next, which is this which I still need to get the bigger palette. I'm just going to get the 25 palette and then fill that baby up because why not? YOLO. I'm just kidding. But this is the shade Gingerly. It is an awesome beige, like, tan shade. I think it's pretty much goes with almost every shade, especially since I'm doing a more natural look as usual, but today. So I am actually not going to use this. I am going to use maybe, let's see. Which is this, a brush that's very similar to the Deluxe brush. It's just tightly packed. So I'm going to dip into this and put this more so on the outer corner. And then bring it into my crease. And then blend it. You could use a crease brush for this too. I just don't have the unique one. I don't have one that's like more similar to the unique one, sadly. But this is about to be blended out anyway, so where it's placed precisely doesn't totally matter. If there's any looks that anyone wants to see or is interested in learning about how to do, please message me or just comment below. I'd be more than happy to help anyone with anything. This is just like the looks that I like to do. You know what I mean? Like this is what I prefer to wear, what I've been doing in my videos. But that doesn't mean that there's not more options out there. So I'm going to just pack that on because when I blend it out, it's going to make it obviously a lot lighter. So then you take an empty blending brush and then you blend. And then you just do, little circles. So it depends on where you hold the brush as well. So if you're holding it way back here, you're not going to have as much control. But I mean, if that's what you're doing, like right now, I'm just trying to blend it like loosely all over the place, not precisely. I want it to just be overall all blended. Whereas this, it's way more controlled, which is great. But for what I'm doing right now, just blending it, kind of just want it overall like blended. So what I always say about anything with makeup, even if it's your foundation, your bronzer, your eyeshadow, your eyebrows even, when in doubt, blend it out. So this is without it blended, and that is with it blended, and that's just the one shade. So if I was really doing like nothing, I mean, I could just leave that and I'd be like fine, like just to have a color on my lid, and I could put it over here more too. But I'm going for a little bit more today. So I'm gonna empty my blending brush before I go to the other side, and then I'm just gonna blend that as well. Oh, I don't even know if I mentioned. I think I did. But this is the shade Gingerly. And then Discreet was all over my lid all the way up to my brow bone. And this shade, this gingerish shade, a burnt orange-ish ginger shade, is Gingerly. And these are offered on my site at in the eyes section. Press shadows. Sorry, I'm just like I'm thinking. You just keep blending. This side is a little darker. I might have to go back and add some color to the other side, unless I'm crazy. But this is just a really nice transition shade for like any shadow that you're using. So because this side looks a little bit darker, I'm just going to add a little bit more product to this eye. Just a little. I'm barely touching into the pan. And I'm only blending it up to my eyebrow bone because I'm going to put a different color there just to like highlight. But I just want to make sure everything is like smoothly like blended all the way out. I don't want any crazy leftover lines. I don't know what's going on over here. There we go. That looks a lot better. So, now, I just don't know what shade to do now. Now what shade should I do? Let's see. I could do... Yeah, you know what? Okay, so I'm going to use the splurge cream again because I really like the splurge creams and it's this month's kudos, so you guys can check it out. You don't have to like ask me questions. I have some more splurge creams coming in the mail, so if anyone's curious, you can come back and look at those. Those are also, these are the splurge cream shadows. So if you go to my site under eyes, you can find them there. And they have a cream shadow brush as well, but I'm essentially using just like a concealer brush because I don't have that brush yet. It is coming, so you can check that out once it gets here. But I'm just going to put this like all right in the middle of my lid. Whoops, I had a little bit too much product in my brush. And this does dry to a powdery finish, so you can blend it once it starts to dry. On the other lid. Didn't get as much product in my brush this time. To make it even. And now the other side. No, it's not. It's not good. I'm trying to make it even. Okay, so once that dries for a second, I'm going to give it a second, and then I'm going to go in and blend it out a little bit. But this is the shade Extravagant, and I don't know if you can see, but it's literally, it looks really nice with this gingerly color because this is kind of like a orangey yellow, and I have it still in the packaging, but these two colors just kind of like complement each other very nicely. I might also put another Splurge Cream shadow right in my tear duct, like that's what I'm trying to say. So. Just like this is Elegant, which is a nice champagne shimmer, and this just is more or less like a shiny rose goldy shimmer. Put in there. I might also add, while I'm waiting for that to dry, a little bit of color under my eye as well with the shade Gingerly, and then smoke that out. I'm gonna clean it up, so I'm just roughly placing it more so. Take an empty blending brush, just kind of like and then I'm going to take an empty blending brush again and also kind of like blend this Splurge Cream shadow. These are shimmers that I have on right now. And blend it a little bit better into the shade Gingerly that I have on the outer crease, kind of going up, blend it out. But it's just a nice little, you know, pop of color. Easy, super easy to do, just because it is pretty much just, I mean, you don't have to do the second Splurge Cream. You can literally just do a shade for a transition shade and then pop the Splurge Cream on top. You can also just use just the Splurge Cream and blend it out. Blend it up and out. I might use one more shade just to darken the outer a little bit. I'm going to use the shade Chipper from Mood Addiction Palette 1. Mood Addiction Palette 1. Just a little bit, just so that it has something. And this is an angled shadow brush, if anyone's curious. And then, of course, take the blending brush, empty it again, and then blend it out. That's the eye look. I am going to add my eyeliner, and I'm going to put that right up in my tight line. Which this just helps make your lashes appear fuller. And I just put it on the bottom halfway. I don't put it all the way across. Just gonna do the other eye now. The hair. I still have hair. And then do the bottom, only the corner. And that just makes your eyes like appear a lot fuller than what they might be looking. So then I'm going to use the Epic mascara. An Epic mascara on its own already gets you like amazing results. And if you don't stab your eye like I just did. And I got the bottom, that's okay, I'll fix it. But yeah, this mascara on its own without even the 3D gets you like some crazy results. And this is in this month's Kudos along with a splurge cream, which I also used in this video. I mean, that is just the Epic. I'm gonna make sure I get my little baby lashes. And this mascara has a curling agent in it, so it's super nice for people with really straight eyelashes like myself. Because that's without any mascara, and this is with one coat of the Epic. And also, the lash serum is like an amazing product as well, just in general. Just because it makes you, or not makes you, well, it helps you grow your eyelashes longer than what they might already be if you're not happy with them. So using the serum with the Epic mascara makes your, I mean, it definitely has some great results. I'm just going to try and clean up the mascara that I accidentally bumped my face too, so don't do that. And today I might not even use the 3D. I'm just going to use the Epic. I don't normally do more than one coat of the Epic, but I will today just to see what happens. Anyways, so moving to the other eye. Like one little hair that keeps going right in front of my face. Takes me a second always to do this eye because I try and make it match the other eye, and my eyelashes on each eye are slightly different. Alright, so that is just one coat of the Epic mascara. I think this is, if you don't have even the 3D fiber lashes, this is a great product to have. So this, Splurge Cream, and one of the Hottie Lip Plumpers is in this month's Kudos for only $58. So you essentially get this mascara for $5. All those three products together individually are $77. So this is a really great deal this month. Is even a bigger discount than their other Kudos. So I'm just letting this dry for a minute before I go in with a second coat just to see what happens. But let's see. So this is the second coat of the Epic. And this mascara is a one and done. The 3D fiber lashes are the ones that you have the gel and the fibers in the gel. So yeah, that is two coats. That is one coat of the Epic. This is two coats. Makes a difference. Just gonna make sure it's dry before I go in. Okay. So if you haven't watched my other live videos, you can put the Epic down as a base more so, and then do the 3D fiber lashes over top of it, so that way you have even longer lashes that are like curled like crazy and awesome, beautiful, long looking lashes. But I am only using the Epic mascara currently. I like both. It's just sometimes it's like a lot more time to put on the 3D fiber lashes. So if you don't have much time to, you know, go back and forth with the fibers and the gel and whatever, then this is a great mascara for you, because this is like one and done and it gets you like just as good results. Just gonna make sure that they match. Okay, so that is the look. Lastly, I'm going to put on just a basic, like, pink lip gloss. This is the shade Lovable. I don't have the full size, but I'm going to be picking it up. I'm just, like, cleaning off my lips so hard or anything. And I'm also going to do highlighter. I always forget about that for some reason. Anyways. I just think it's a really pretty shade. So their lip glosses all come in this cute little, I mean, this is not this shade obviously, but come in this cute little, oh my goodness, container basically. And this is their wand, the full size wand. Also, it comes with a cute little mirror on the side. So not only do you get this wonderful lip gloss, super hydrating, you get this cute little mirror on the side. So you can throw this in your purse and be on the go and be reapplying, because, you know, everyone, no one should expect a lip gloss to last all day because it's glossy. It's going to come off when you eat and drink. So it's like, obviously, they thought about that because they have a little mirror on the side. So if you're out and at dinner with whoever, you can look at the side and just be throwing on your lip gloss again. Thought that was super neat and smart and innovative of them. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, highlighter. Sorry, I forgot again. So this is the shade Benevolent. This is the Touch a la Mode Cream to Powder Luminizer. It is, shade Benevolent. Like, it's a golden, like light frost tone. So it's really good for, like, any skin tone. It's going to show up more on, obviously, darker toned skin tones. But it's not too dark for even, like, a really light skin tone. Is my point. I'm going to put a little bit of this under my brow bone as well. But I'm just going to use a brush for that to get more precise. So I'm going to use the brush that I use for my entire face. And I'm going to lightly blend this. I don't want it to be too blended because I want it to still show up. This just, like, you know, when you go outside especially, like, it really shows up, and you want it, like, it highlights, you know, the parts of your face that you want people to notice. So, like, the tops of the cheekbones, kind of, like, up your temple a little bit. Under your brow bone a little bit as well. These products, by the way, are just amazing. Like, sorry, I got distracted. But they're all hypoallergenic, naturally based, cruelty-free. Some are even gluten-free. But the best thing I find about all these products is that they all help a cause. So every order, you can even donate more, so round up to your order. And it goes towards sexual abuse victims. They have it, the Unique Foundation, which helps people who were, sorry, I keep getting distracted, who were, oh my goodness, yes, childhood sexual abuse victims. And then every other year they have the Haven Retreat, which allows, I don't know, it's like thousands of women. You basically, everything's all paid for. It's like 1 or 2 week long thing. You just have to pay for your plane ticket because obviously everyone's coming from a different location. But and they have like massages and like group therapy and a lot of other things that I cannot think of off the top of my head, but that help you heal from the trauma from when you were younger. So I thought that was super awesome. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I even was interested in Unique and why I decided to start doing what I do. So I'm just going to place this under my brow bone as well with just pretty much any brush that you want. I guess you could also use the other side of this. I'm just going to make sure I get the tip of my nose really well, and also right here. So, yeah. That's my finished look. I'm just going to go and touch up some stuff really quick. So thanks for watching, for those of you that did. If you are interested in, you know, finding out about that affiliate link thing, please do not forget to drop an emoji below, and I will message you, I promise you, and tell you all the details. You can also just go to bombeans.com, which is the website pinned below in the comments and also in the description of this video. I should be like this highlighter. Look, it's like such a nice... Anyways, also in the description of this video, the kudos this month are a hot deal. Super great. Gotta check that out as well. But message me if any of you have any questions or, you know, want to find out more about the products, about the company, color match, anything that you might need. Please don't be scared to message me. Okay, I will see you ladies tomorrow, and have a nice day. Bye.